So we have Miss Myers here. My name is Brendan Alba. I'm a muscle therapist, kinesiologist here at Melot Chiropractic. We've been treating her for about 3 to 4 weeks now. She came in with some discomfort around the hip flexor area of the hips here. Also had some SI joint dysfunction going on as well. So primarily we targeted the hip flexor here because when she first came in, she was expressing that she was having a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, a lot of irritation through this section, also with the ability of bringing up the leg as well. So that usually identifies as hip flexor as we bring the leg up. So we got into these hip flexor group muscles around this, the iliac here. We released the psoas working up, and then we released the 4 quads coming down along with the IT band and some TFL fascial tissue here. We also released the abductors going on the inside of the thigh here. We're trying to open up some more mobility and functionality along the hips here, but at the same time we're also trying to mitigate that pain and irritation she's having. The reason she was experiencing these issues is because she was having an anterior tilt. Essentially, with the overactiveness of the front side, they eventually got weak and then started to deactivate, so the hip flexors weren't opening up her core anymore. Now, when that happens, then you lose the functionality of being able to stay upright, because then these muscles trying to cooperate with the front side on the back side here tend to get tired as well. And so what happens is those start to deactivate also. So what will happen is, ideally the posterior side here keeps you upright and erected, but once they start to deactivate, get weak, fatigued, you'll start to lean forward like this, causing an anterior tilt like this. That's where she was having the pain through the front, some compression, and also some SI joint dysfunction causing malalignment. So misalignments of the hips, unevenness of the length of the legs, rotation of the hip. So we've done some muscle work, some ART on Miss Myers here. Everything has responded pretty well for the most part over the course of the past 3-4 weeks. Now what we're trying to do is re-educate her muscles. So what I mean by that is we have this component called neuromuscular junction. That's the component in which your muscles receive messages from the nerves to essentially contract or to relax, telling them what to do essentially. So now she's feeling better, no pain, irritation. Now we need to retrain those so they can activate properly and she can function properly. As you can see here, if you come a little bit closer, you can see that this hip is a little bit more elevated here. This one's coming down like that. Ideally, we need to shift this back down, straighten up the spine here, because with this rotation here, it's going to twist and pull on the spine here. So we need to open this up, get this straight. And then also some correlation through the upper side too. This is affecting her hips as well. You have this cross section where these muscles connect over here through here. We need to release these back muscles so it can release the hips down here as well. Nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and do that here shortly. I'm gonna go in with my hands manually, do some manual muscle release, some ART as well. And we'll see how she feels. We finished our treatment. How are you feeling right now?
So far, so good.
How does your hip feel? Let's go ahead and take a couple steps back and forth. How are you feeling? Do you want to do some like bridges or anything while you're here? Yeah, let's go ahead and come up.
Woo! Thank you.
And we are set. Thank y'all for tuning in.